Hello everybody, welcome back to Suburbs of Seattle. It is so good to be back. Typically I try to shoot 2 videos. Last week we only did one. It was Thanksgiving week here in the US, and we went down to visit some family in Portland, did some hunting. It was really a great time, and I really hope you had a great time as well. And without further ado, I wanted to introduce you to today's new video. We're going to be talking about what are some of the top spots to visit in Seattle. And before we get started, I'd like to ask you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can stay up to date on all the latest videos that I'll be putting out. And if you are looking to buy or sell a home here in Washington, I would be more than honored to help you out. I am a licensed real estate agent here for over 6 years now, or just about 6 years, and I would be honored to help you out. And without further ado, let's get started. Spot number 1 is the Space Needle. Now, before you say, hey Andre, I've already been there, just like anybody else has been there. In fact, 60 million people have been there since its conception in 1962, right? But before you say, I've already been there, it actually was renovated back in 2017. And I believe the city put in something over $100 million into it. There's floor-to-ceiling glass windows. And before you say, I'm scared, or what weight does it hold? It actually holds 2,000 pounds per linear foot, so you're safe. But it's really nice because you can now look down and see the city as well. It's, I don't know, might get some shaky feet when you're up there, but it's definitely a great place to revisit when you're there. And as you know, they have a nice restaurant there that you can eat some food while you're there and enjoy some time with your family. Few little fun facts, it's actually over 600 feet tall, 605 feet tall to be exact, and has over 1.3 million visitors per year. That's pretty crazy. And with COVID, there have been a little bit more restrictions, but you can still visit, you can still eat there. Overall, everything's pretty much the same. And it's fairly cheap for you to go up there. Depending on your age, prices range from $26 to $35 per person. Definitely worth the cost. Spot number 2 is Pike Place Market. Pike Place Market sits just above the water. Everybody visits it throughout the year. I go there multiple times because I love picking up fresh pierogi from them. There's a pierogi spot. That's what it's called, the shop, pierogi. And they make basically authentic Russian food. It's basically dough with a bunch of meat inside, but it tastes really, really good, and you definitely have to check it out. There's always lines outside of the door. It's not your typical sandwich per se, or whatever you want to call it, but definitely worth the wait in line. Definitely should check it out. Right across the pierogi place is actually a salmon jerky place. I believe it's locally owned by this one family. I always pick up salmon jerky from them. I like the spiciest one, even though it burns my face off all the time, but really good jerky. And they can actually ship all across the country so that when you go back home, you can place an order and they can ship you some jerky. And it's that good. Believe me, you'll want them to ship you some more. Another place just down the street from there is Seattle's Cutlery Shop, okay? This place is awesome. It has custom knives. They specialize in Japanese knives. Definitely a place to visit if you want to pick up some fresh knives for your kitchen, for hunting. They have a whole wide selection of different style of knives, and a lot of them are actually custom made for that shop as well, which is a really nice fun fact for you when you're here. And of course, as you know, there's the gum wall, the infamous gum wall, where you just walk down and you see 2 brick walls and there's gum plastered everywhere. Some people have been licking it. Don't do that. Don't recommend, especially with COVID. Really disgusting when I see people do that. But it's fun, slap your gum on there and take some pictures for the gram. And you can check out the rest of the market as well. As you walk through, you see fresh flowers. You see guys throwing fish across the sidewalk to each other. There's so much things. There's so many local vendors, people selling, custom barbecue and hot sauces and a bunch of other stuff. Definitely a place to visit when you're here. Parking is definitely scarce. You might have to park across the street or a few blocks away, but definitely worth it when you're here for the day. Go enjoy it for a few hours. And after you're done with Pike's Place Market, you can walk down the stairs to the waterfront where you have the Ferris Wheel. The Great Ferris Wheel was opened up in 2012. At that time, it was actually the tallest Ferris wheel in the Western Coast. It's over 175 feet tall and can sit over 300 people. It's really nice. Grab your loved one, grab your family, and it's just a nice slow ride. You could check out the water, check out the city. You can see the ferries coming in and out of the bay. Really, really nice. And as you get off the Ferris wheel, you could go back to the booth where you bought tickets for this Ferris wheel, and you can ask for tickets to Wings Over Washington. Wings Over Washington is this immersive experience where you get to sit down in these roller coaster type seats, and the whole room is basically a screen. And the seats move up, and in the screen is a video of what would be, I guess, you flying through Washington. It's insane. I love it. I go there every single time, and it never gets old. And it takes you over all the local hot spots, and it takes you over, like, I believe Mount Rainier, over the lily fields and some other stuff. It's amazing. It feels like you're flying the whole time that you're there. I've probably been there, I think, 5 or 6 times. That's how awesome it is. And I'm 28. Am I 28 or 27? Anyways, the whole point is, doesn't matter your age. I don't care if you're 65 or 13. Definitely a place to visit when you are here. Now, if you're looking for a few easygoing places to visit, Gasworks Park is a great park, very tranquil, very peaceful. It overlooks the whole city and Lake Union. You can sit, enjoy the city views, have a picnic with your family. You could also go to Woodland Park Zoo, great zoo here in Seattle. An amazing place to visit. I've been there at least 3-4 times. Never gets old either. Really nice for the kids, really nice for the family. Or also you can visit any of the museums. Museum of Pop Culture, you have the Seattle Art Museum. These are some of the few places that you can visit if you're looking for a more of a easygoing, casual, carefree experience. The other ones are a little bit more interactive. So, this is what I have for you guys for today. And I'll be coming out with my next video in a few more days. We're going to be talking about some interesting things as well. So go ahead and make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and shoot me a call or text at the number below if you're looking to sell or buy a home here in Washington. I'd be honored to help you out. Thanks so much, guys. You have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.